it's a whole different animal. It's a whole different beast when you go with endurance. There's a lot of strategy involved. The racing style is very different. You know, I never thought like on how it is like, because I'm used to doing sprint races, so usually 110% you're just there, you know, because you only have like 15 to 20 laps to get to first, diba? And this one, since it's a 25-hour race, kakaiba rin. It's like, you know, conserving. You really change your way of driving, like to the shift points, you know, yung mga low gears, you try to shift, you know, you just try to stay in like fourth or fifth as much as possible, least amount of wheel spin, you take some of the turns, not too tight, like, you know, with the left-hander, it's a really tight turn. So usually, pag ano, when you're doing a qualifying lap, you're on the pedal, you know, trying to just squeeze it all out. There, you know, as much as possible, gliding is good because you're not stepping on the gas, and then, you know, sliding is very bad. It's pretty tricky, especially with a track like this. It's a big track. It's very technical. There's a lot of elevations, which is really good. Learning a lot.
That guy tried to hit you off the road?
Arg. Well, you know, it was tough because, you know, okay sana kung sa gilid, but he nicked me from behind. I tried counter steering because like it fishtailed, it didn't spin out right away. I caught it, but when it flipped back, it just went. I spun out, then I blew my tire. Yeah, what I was thinking is like, please God, let us just, you know, let's finish this, let's do this. Good thing we were able to fix it. We made an incidental report. We filled it up a while ago. And then meron pa nga doon na nakalagay na, what do you think? It's like fill in the blanks, right? And then it says like, it may have been stopped if the driver, then it's blank. Then I put there, if the driver was more attentive, yung mga ganon. If he was not that reckless or he was more careful. So funny now. But that's racing. I mean, you get into accidents, stuff happens, you know. You can't even predict the weather, like a while ago. So everyone, because like we've been concerned about the fog since the beginning of the weekend, and everyone like we've spoken to, it's never happened. It doesn't happen here, and you know, it just goes to show that there's a first time for everything. Because like in the middle, as soon as it hit like around 9 p.m., there was practically zero visibility, and we just had to cancel the race and stop it, and then resume at around 5 a.m. a while ago. And when I went out, which was around 7 a.m., it was pretty foggy. You know, the mist was heavy, and since there was a lot of mist, it was really moist. So, you know, it was pretty slippery out there. That's another thing about racing endurance. You have to conform to how the car is at that state. Like the first time I went out at my first stint, I barely had any brakes. So I really had to conserve with the brakes. I had to brake a lot earlier. I couldn't pound on it. And by the second one, the conditions were very different. You know, my on the on the left-handers, it would really understeer. The understeer was really heavy on my second time out. So it was pretty tricky. It's pretty tricky. Great job, please. An hour and a
In the future, Gabby.
half. World domination. No, I don't. I don't know. As of now, what I said with this is that let's take it one step at a time. Finally, after like 3 years of going back and forth in the States, I more or less have a bit of direction. I made contact with people. I had my first race. You know, it's pretty good. I got to talk to people. I can't really divulge anything as of yet. As of now, I'm going to talk to a team that hopefully will, will get to come up with something for next year, and hopefully you'll be seeing me a lot more here in the US, racing here. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Yeah.
Okay, Gabby. Good luck.
Yes. Thank you.
Good luck, Gabs.